Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Matt. I post weekly vlogs about fitness content, rock climbing, and anything else that I do during my week. And in today's video, I'm going to be redoing my home office to make it a space that I actually enjoy being in. And I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about my New Year's resolutions and what kind of things you can expect to see from me in this coming year, 2025. I started planning out how I want to reorganize the office. If you guys saw my last video, I showed you guys a little bit of an overview of what the office looks like currently. Okay, so hopefully this is a good angle. We're gonna start the cleanup right now.
Hello there.
One of the things that I need to do first is to put the desks in the spot where I want them. And then after that, I can move the rest of the stuff and then clean everything up. So I guess I have to disassemble my desk setup. I think I'm just gonna put everything in the hall for now. And then once I move the desks, then I'll bring it back. Okay, so far this is what the build is looking like, I guess. The PC, and then all the cables are just kind of thrown around underneath for now. Once we get the desks in place, it'll be a lot easier for me to clean them and then put everything back. And then once they're back, then I'll be able to do the rest of the stuff in the room. All right, now it's time to vacuum and clean up a little bit. All right, I'm back on the big camera because the Ace Pro was getting too hot and the battery was almost dead, so I put it off to the side to charge and to cool down. We're just gonna use the big camera for now. Okay, so I have to think a little bit about this because it might not work the way that I wanted it to. So my sister ordered us some food. I'm gonna go eat. We decided that it would be better if I just put it back the way it was. There wouldn't be enough space in here for everything, so. Okay, so we're putting everything back here. So I guess I'll just have a seat and start putting it back together. One of the things that I am really happy about is that I got my camera stuff all set up. So on the top shelf, I have my lenses and some other stuff. I think I decided that I'm going to return the Insta360 Ace Pro. So I have all the Ace Pro stuff here. I'm gonna return that. On the second shelf, I do have my GoPro stuff right here from my Hero 7. And then I have my, my drone, my microphones, my light that goes on top of this camera that I'm using right now. And then I have my Gorilla Pod. And then down below is where I have all the charging stuff. So I know it doesn't look super organized, but it is. I have my stuff right here to charge the batteries for this camera. Then I have the Insta360, which eventually will become the GoPro. I have this to charge the GoPro batteries for the Hero 7, which I probably won't be using anymore. I also have the batteries for my drone right there. And then down below I have some books and stuff, and then all my camera bags and whatever in the corner. Decided to come into the office and just do a little bit more. So I finished setting up my desk. It's not 100% finished. I still have to get the computer from downstairs and bring that up here and then connect it. And then I have to get an SSD that I can use to transfer the file between my the desktop Mac and my laptop, so that I can take these videos and I can edit them while I'm on the road, and then I can edit them at my desk if I feel like doing that. My parents did a charcuterie board for New Year's Eve, so we have a bunch of leftovers and that's what I'm finishing up. Happy New Year, by the way. This is my my Balkan breakfast style thing. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok, you saw that trend. There we go, we got some fruits, some cheese, and some meat. All right guys, I've got the mic on. Let's head into the gym for the first workout of 2025. I couldn't decide what to do for the first workout of the year, so we're gonna do 2 exercises per muscle group. We're gonna do a full body workout, and while I'm working out, I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about my New Year's resolutions. So I've been watching a lot of self-help YouTube videos talking about finance, relationships, personal growth, and a lot of the people recommended that you get a small book like this, just like a little notebook that you can carry with you everywhere you go. Sometimes they're called like field notebooks or whatever. I organized all my goals for 2025 by different categories. So the 6 categories I organized them by was lifestyle, relationship, fitness and health, financial, hobbies, and side hustles. So if you guys haven't created your New Year's resolutions yet, hopefully I can help you guys out to come up with a few. But make sure when you're coming up with your goals, you're creating SMART goals. So the S in SMART stands for specific. And what specific is that you're not just saying, I want to work out in 2025. Be specific with your goals. Do you want to look better? Do you want to feel better? Why are you going to work out? M stands for measurable. Making sure that the goals that you create are actually going to be something that's measurable and not like, I want to get better at the gym. Like, how better at the gym? Do you want to lift a little bit more? Whatever that is for your goal, it needs to be measurable. Something that you can actually keep track of. The A stands for attainable or achievable, and I'm all for setting super high goals, but making sure that those goals are something that you can actually achieve is going to give you the confidence to be able to keep pushing. Because, for example, if I wanted to say, in 2025, I want to be able to deadlift 1,000 pounds, but I've never deadlifted more than 3 plates, it doesn't really make sense. When you set a goal, you have to make sure that it's something you can actually achieve to keep yourself dialed in on actually achieving that goal. Because if it's something that you know that's going to take you too long or is not going to be achievable, then you're going to give up relatively quickly. Invest in these clips. These things are so good. And like, that's not going anywhere. So the R in SMART stands for relevant. And this is where you take a small starting goal and you let yourself expand that into the end goal that you want to achieve. Once you know what that end goal is, that's the driving force of what's gonna help fuel your starting goal. For example, if I say I wanna shoulder press 10 pounds more, that's a specific goal that I can set that's attainable, but the end goal is to be able to eventually do 135 pounds for 10 reps on the shoulder press. That's my end goal, but how do I get there with a small attainable goal that's not gonna take me an entire year to achieve? I want something that I can achieve within the first couple months of the year so that I feel more confident and determined to actually attain this goal so that I can keep pushing for the final goal that I want to achieve. I'm gonna back it off and then do the shoulder press behind my head to target more the side and the rear delt, just to keep building my shoulders. One of the biggest tips I can give you guys for the gym is that whenever you're feeling really good, push yourself on that day, because you're gonna have a lot of more days where you feel like shit versus days where you feel good. Obviously be smart about it though, don't ego lift. The last part of setting SMART goals is time. Giving yourself a time limit or a due date, if you will, to achieve those goals is what's gonna push you and set a fire under your ass to actually get those goals done. Because for a lot of us, we procrastinate and we think, okay, we'll start tomorrow, we'll get it done tomorrow, we'll do whatever later. But if you have a time limit that forces you to get things done, you might dedicate an hour a day, half an hour a day. Depending on what your goal is, you may need to put in more or less time to be able to achieve that goal within the time that you set. So setting a time is crucial to making sure that you actually achieve those goals and you actually get the things done that you want to get done. So instead of creating a goal like, I want to work out this year, you can create a SMART goal by making your goal specific, measurable, attainable, relative, and time sensitive. All right, guys, we've got the cinematic lighting, 7 exercises left. It's gonna be a long workout, but I feel good today, so let's finish up the first workout of 2025. So we're gonna do a little taste test of the chocolate cake protein from Revolution. Tastes like chocolate cake, it's pretty good. That's pretty good actually. 25 grams of protein, so no sugar, no trans fat. I like that. Okay, so I figured you guys might want to know some of the resolutions or goals that I'm gonna be working on for this year. I've been wanting to update my wardrobe a little bit, buying higher quality fabrics rather than buying cheaper clothing, cheaper fabrics more often. I'd rather just make one big purchase. And I also wanted to sell and get rid of some of the other clothes that I'm not wearing or that I don't really like anymore. In Canada, we have an account called a TFSA, a tax-free savings account, and I want to max that out for the year. And then one of the big goals that you guys can actually help me out with is I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of this year. Now, let's get into a bit of a workout. So my workout yesterday was a full body workout. I did 2 exercises per muscle group. So for this workout, I'm gonna work on the skills that I want to get for this year. And that's gonna be it for the workout. That's also gonna be the end of this week's video. Hopefully you guys can create some New Year's goals instead of New Year's resolutions, and you guys can achieve your goals. I'm betting on you guys. I wish you guys the best of luck this year. Get that bread up, start working out, do whatever you guys gotta do to improve yourself, take that next step. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop me a like. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in next week's vlog. Shout out to my dad for those clips. 10 out of 10 purchase.